you know, doing gravel stuff. Yes. Get lots of this gravel. Oh. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Shelly Plays Minecraft. So for today I want to focus on the shopping district, and I also want to focus on a couple other things. I'm trying not to do too many spoilers here because I've already done it and I'm doing the intro after actually doing it. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let's get back to it. This is Part 2 of Make the Village Great Again. As you can see behind me, we have finally finished something. I said I would do it before the next episode, and I did. It is the mob farm. Instead of decommissioning the zombie farm, we're just going to cover it up and kind of hide it because it's still useful even if we don't use it very often. I've added an uppy thingy right here, and there's of course a downy thingy as well. But there's really not much in here. It's kind of just a shell to hide the zombie farm. But it's in a style kind of like the butcher's shop. And I'm thinking this is going to be like a farm area over here. And we can kind of use this as like a farm building maybe. But it's really just there to hide the zombie farm. And so maybe this can be the rancher spot, or not sure, but we'll find something to do with this building that kind of gives it a second purpose, just so that it's not just a shell. But I want to do a couple more of these farm buildings in this area because I want to have farmland over here. And so we're going to start working on the farm area in this area, and I will get back to you. After doing this bit over here, I'm really beginning to wonder if I should do any more buildings at all over here. I really like the way it looks like this because it's very vast and open. I covered these in and added the chickens, which are so annoying. Oh my gosh. But it's a good way to get eggs, you know. So we have this fully fleshed out. And I'm thinking, you know, the butcher can be the main place, and then the farmer lives back here. But we just don't go into the farmhouse because we know that secretly it's not actually a farmer's house. It's a zombie farm. But that's okay. So I've figured out that I want a lot of farmland here in this general vicinity. And this entire area over here, this whole raised bit, is also going to be farmland. There's going to be like a little fence, just a rickety fence, nothing super special. And then this road goes into over here. This is going to be the residential district. So all the residential houses are going to be here. And over in this area right here, this is going to be where all the shops are. In here, this is the town center, right around in this area. And this, so the villager breeder and my house are the last places to be worked on in this village. So we're going to do everything else before we do those houses. But that's where I'm at right now. I've got some farmland right here. I just thought that it kind of looked good. I really like the idea of coming into the village from over here on a horse and just like a bunch of farmland, and it's just a couple buildings, and then you get into the main part of town and you're like, oh, this is a hustle and bustle type village, you know? So I'm going to get the rest of the farmland in here and then see how it looks, and I'll get back to you. And after doing that little bit right there, I've realized this is going to take a lot longer than I thought. So I think it's time for a third-person time-lapse. And boy, am I glad I did this. I mean, look at this. This is so cool. I love how it turned out. And I've hidden lanterns throughout the entire area on the water source blocks. And that's basically just to keep it kind of lit up at night, mainly for shaders, because when I have shaders, it looks really good. So I cannot wait to show you guys this at night at the end of the video, but this is really doing it for me. And if we go around this way, we can see there is the sugarcane area, and there are some melons throughout the area over there, but it's really just for looks. And so there's a big melon area right here, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I mean, this looks so good. And now there's just one thing left to do to kind of tie it all together. Yes, a big fat dark oak tree right there. Now that looks good. Actually, I'm wondering, maybe we should add some dark oak trees inside of the farmland? Like maybe we were just farming and we didn't want to chop down the tree? I don't know. We'll think about it. Yeah, I thought about it, and I decided I wanted one right here. Yes, now that's good. Because I wanted one right there so that you kind of have to go around it in order to stay on the path. Yes, just a random tree right there in the middle of the farmland. And I love it. I love it so much. It is a beautiful, magical tree. Just right there. Yep. Okay. Okay, so now what we want to do is get the shopping area set up. So I'm going to do a couple buildings. How about one right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. And then that leaves a bit of space. 1, 2, 3. So right there and right there. Here's 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm not so sure if I like that. Let's do... because I want to have enough room for a single space window. So, do right here. Alright, so I think that's not a bad size for a building. And let's do the other part. So this is how many wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm going to get the frame set up and I will be back with you. We've got just a little bit more to do on this one. And then we will be done. Alright, so I've got a little bit of this kind of fleshed out. We're going to have a building like this that's kind of L-shaped, and there's going to be like a little courtyard here. There's going to be one of the smaller buildings right here. Actually, this is a smaller building, and then we're going to have another bigger building. So this is kind of what I'm looking at. They're all spruce because it's the shopping district, so I thought, you know, we're going to have a little bit of a garden type area right here. And I think that's good. We'll get this area semi-fleshed out. And I've got to come up with a palette because we have this look here. And I obviously these other buildings are not going to be quite as simple as this building. This building was done like this on purpose. But I'm thinking maybe we'll use some glass. We're probably still going to use some cobblestone and some concrete, but I've got to get some dye, so that's going to be my thing for a little bit, is getting some dye. I think I want to do blue, and maybe we'll do some of the terracotta, because it's easy to dye terracotta. It's not so easy to work with concrete. So I'm going to get some resources taken care of, and I will be back with a pallet to work with. Problem, we don't have very much gravel left, so I think it's time to go to the gravelly hills. But I know one of these llamas has a ton of sand on them, so let's just make sure, because we don't want to make any mistakes. Oh, you don't have a... Is it you? Yes, we've got some sand. That's good quality. And okay, so we do have some sand. Oh, I didn't mean to do... But you know what, we're going to put it back in there just to have something for it. So, let's go to the Gravelly Hills biome, shall we? Yes, Gravelly Hills biome. I forgot to bring fireworks, and I don't think that I have any fireworks, so here we go. We've got some gunpowder. Okay, well, back to the overworld so that we can make some fireworks, so that we can fly to the Gravelly Hills biome. You know, I love that I'm never prepared for anything ever. It's super awesome. Because I ran out of fireworks when I was doing the farmland, and I just didn't think to make more. And I mean, the mob farm has been running for this whole time, so it's not like I don't have the ingredients to make the fireworks. I'm just lazy, I guess. It would be very nice if they were just pre-made for me. But no, I've got to go the hard way. Okay, so I think that's enough. Oh, don't mind me, just gathering some more gravel. You know, doing gravel stuff. Yes. Get lots of this gravel. Oh. Now, you guys are not going to actually believe this, but this is the crazy place that we saw in the first episode of Shelly Plays. And if you look over this way, actually, you know, I might as well just fly. So our town is right over here. I don't even need this portal, but I made it anyways. But if you look, we were on this island before, and that is the shipwreck that we got. The very first shipwreck we had was this one right here. Isn't that crazy? So this place was here this whole time, and it's the perfect place to get gravel and other good quality things so that we can make our concrete of magicalness, our magical concrete. And so we can get all of the magical concrete things that we need. Yes, it's wonderful and very good quality. And so, you know, we just do all of this. And I think that that is enough for now, but I believe that it's time to go and repair this shovel before I make any mistakes. So, let's go. It's literally like 30 seconds away, right there. And so now we can go and get some EXP to repair some stuff, and I will be right back with you. So honestly, every time I fly over here, I get really scared that I'm going to fall. Mainly because I fell once before, so... But I make it, you know, so... Let's do some repairing and stuff. Yes. Well, I will see you guys back when I have all of the ingredients we need to make the shopping district. This right here, this is a state-of-the-art concrete making area. You see, you just go just like this, and then magically the concrete becomes made for you. This is so state-of-the-art. It is probably... like, this is as incredibly efficient as concrete makers gets, you know. Okay, so I'm not so sure if I like the light blue or the dark blue concrete. It doesn't quite look as organic as I was hoping. So I just wasted all of that, but I'm sure I can use this in the future for another reason. And I do have a mod by Vanilla Tweaks that allows me to dye anything of any color anyways. So I made some of these terracottas. We've got the light blue and we've got the cyan. And then this is the light gray and this is the white. I think these look a little bit more correct for what we're going for, because we're not looking for something that is super artificial. You know, this is an old village. So I'm going to work with either of these. Maybe I might use this, probably not. But I'm going to get the rest of the palette set up and I will be back with you. All right, so in here we've got the cobblestone, then we've got some mossy cobblestone stuff, we've got some smooth stone, we have our spruce wood, and I think, are these dark oak planks? They're dark oak stairs, and I'm gonna need to get some planks going too, but I think this is pretty much all we need to make this area. So let's get on to building, shall we? I've just realized that I put these in the wrong spot. Yeah, I don't know why. There's supposed to be one in from the wood. This is just the way that I build. Doesn't mean that it's the right way to build. I just, I like to do them one in from the wood frame because I think that it really helps make it look like there's more depth, you know? So I'm going to get all these in and I will be right back with you. So I had originally had this whole thing set up and it was elaborate of me showing you guys how I make my buildings in depth, but it was really long. So if you guys are interested in a tutorial on how to build the buildings that I like to build, let me know and I will be happy to put a special video out just for that. And now that that is done, I'm so liking how this is looking. Oh, this is doing it for me. And then when you're going through this way, it's pretty dense, but not super dense, you know? But they're close enough that some of the roofs are like, they're actually touching right here. Those roofs are actually touching. I love it. I love it so much. So let's get some gardening in. Boom, just like that. And now there is a garden. I am really, really liking how this turned out. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, great. You guys, where are you? It's because I haven't been sleeping lately. Where'd you go? Oh, well, they're missing. This looks great. Oh my gosh, I'm loving how this looks. So during the day, we're going to want to see how the field looks on the horse. And we're going to need to get rid of these just pretty soon because we're getting pretty close to that. But this is how the shopping district looks. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's really nice. And let's wait for daytime and then I will be right back with you guys. And here we are. This is gorgeous. Oh, I'm loving how this looks. I kind of want to see this with my texture pack. I have the Stratum texture pack, the really, really, really hardcore one that's pretty rough on your computer. And I'm kind of thinking, wow, this must be really pretty with it. But, you know, honestly, shaders makes everything look incredible anyways. And there is the shopping district. I like that, yes, very much. That looks good. Oh yeah, I'm super liking this. I don't mean to toot my own horn. I'm sorry. I'm not really like I'm trying to be modest, but I'm just so happy with how this turned out. Like, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for me today, you guys. I hope you had a really good time this episode. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you want to see how this world looks with the stratum texture pack, because that's something I could definitely do if you would like. Otherwise, have a great day. It was wonderful and fun. See you next time.